Myself, our staff, my family, we're all so happy that we're here at Purdue. This year is going to be a lot of fun. No special sauce. I don't think there's a special sauce. There's a lot of hard work. If there's a special sauce, it's how do you find young women that want to compete like crazy and want to commit themselves to a cause. When we recruit players to Purdue, the one thing that is so impressive is, number one, our facilities are great here. But more impressive than that are the people.
What I love about food science, it's like what Haley just said. It's chemistry, it's microbiology, it's engineering. All this goes into making a food product. Well, and we worked with a company in Chicago that was importing saffron from Afghanistan. Okay. And so they were rejecting about half of the shipments because they were all contaminated with human pathogens, so E. coli, salmonella, things like that. So what we did was actually go and train their workers, so it was their harvest crews and the people doing the processing. We trained them, just a training, on good agricultural practices and good manufacturing practices. And the following year, they didn't reject one shipment.
Wow.
So it just goes to show that training goes a long way. And it's not that people don't want to do the right thing.
It's just it's awareness.
Right. They're not aware what the right thing is.
Really understand yourself and don't be afraid to do something new or different. Purdue is really a whole experience, and that's what I enjoyed about it. It's a large school, and it's also one that creates a lot of loyalty and connection. Of course, I travel around the world as a part of my job, and you meet Boilermakers everywhere, and so it builds that really special connection. We hire a lot of people from Purdue. We do research work with Purdue, and so I've just, continued to strengthen that Boilermaker passion and connection in my life. Our first environmental sustainability plan we actually launched at Purdue University. We're now on our second one, Planet 2050. So as I said, this is a long commitment that Cummins has had, but Purdue has a connection in that commitment to sustainability for us. We've embraced the need for change and used that to drive innovation. Most of us that are engineers step up when presented with a challenge, and that's really how I think about what's ahead for us.
There became a time when you get here at 7 o'clock and the lines are already formed, and you're like, they're not here because of the drink specials.
All of the party side covered in all.
1,000 people on a Thursday plan their night around me. What an amazing, amazing gift and blessing.
All right, party side.
I just decided one night I was gonna make up sign language for country roads. I'll be doggone if it didn't absolutely stick. Again, there's no way to say thank you enough. There's no words, but I hope that I have conveyed to them just how much I'm thankful, and I am a Boilermaker. I bleed gold and black. I will die a Boilermaker, and I'm so blessed to be a Boilermaker.
What would you say your next giant leap is, personally or professionally?
Well, I think I've already leapt, so I'm in the middle of my leap here to take on this project and hopefully see it through to conclusion. It's been a real adventure so far, but there's lots ahead, and I'm really looking forward to it. We want to really reimagine the Daniels School of Business. It's just a real powerhouse on that dimension, and it's not, technology has always been important, but never more important than it is today. Other business schools will say that they also want to do STEM-based business, but they won't have nearly as much credibility as we have on this dimension. So I think we have a great chance of success.
For an astronomer, that scares me. Now we have Scary Barbie that's 1,000 times more energetic.
So what do you see right now?
I see Danny waving at me.
Okay, cool.
And for me, this was this transformational moment in the history of human civilization, right? We're so familiar with our naked eye looking up at the stars at night, okay? And knowing that the universe is filled with them. Okay? But now with James Webb, it was seeing galaxies everywhere. There is no empty sky with James Webb because there are galaxies, billions and billions everywhere.
And it's Purdue colors, how about that?
Black and gold, yes, that's right. That's exactly right. Looking back on these 6 years, I don't think that there'd be any other place that could reproduce the satisfaction and success that I found by moving here.
It's one of the major concerns is how to increase the sustainability of sport. We want sport to grow, but it should grow in a healthy way so we can sustain it from an environmental point of view as well. The environment, the spirit is the right thing in Indianapolis to grow sport in. And I think that is something we can capture with the Sport Engineering Center. And when you set rules for sport, we say now Olympic sport, we have to make sure we maximize innovation, but it has to be fair. By a certain limit, we should keep it in. There should be, we say, a level playing field. It should be safe and security for the athlete. And sport is one that is easiest to reach young people with.
Sure.
And we should then make sure we have an emphasis on sport that's related to health and good life.
Living along the Nile is really lovely. The sunsets and the sunrises are amazing to watch. Before I first went to Sudan, I hadn't really been to that part of the world before, and so it was all new to me. As archaeologists, we are creating and producing knowledge about the past. We're learning new things about people who lived before us. And it's important not to just have foreigners come in and tell that story. Bioarchaeology is inherently interdisciplinary. We take information, approaches, methods from humanities, from social sciences, from natural sciences to create a picture of the past. At Purdue, we are unique in that anthropology is doing both. We're doing exciting, innovative research, but also making sure that we impact the public.
I think there's something about the Purdue spirit that is unique here. Little did I think many years later that I would be Dean of the College of Veterinary Medicine at Purdue University. Where I grew up, there were no role models like that. I never thought that I would be able to achieve such a wonderful achievement. To think that I would come back as Dean of the College of Veterinary Medicine. So it was a great professional honor. The only thing I could do was to pass it on, to help others achieve their dreams, because I found that nothing is more rewarding, at least for me, to see someone else pursue their dreams. You gotta believe in the beauty of your dream. And don't let anybody deter you from that. Be persistent, be persistent.
This is an age-old question. Does pineapple belong on pizza?
Of course.
Thank you.
If you like it, it belongs on pizza.
I like that rule. Okay, so we have to ask, what is your go-to Pizza Hut order?
My go-to, we have to make some pizzas before we leave here. My go-to Pizza Hut order is a thin and crispy pizza with pepperoni and jalapenos.
Oh.
And I like extra cheese on it too, but you gotta eat it right out of the oven.
The extra cheese, I see what you mean there.
That's great. Why am I proud to be a Boilermaker? It's an incredible place that prepares incredible leaders. You think about, I'm part of an incredible community that's done incredible things. How can I contribute? To be able to be a part of that community is really a privilege.